crosses where the martyrs fell. Never heard nobody sing the blues like Blind Willie McTell. Heard the hoot owl singing, they were taking down the tents. Stars above the barren trees were his only audience. See those charcoal gypsy maidens strut their feathers well. Never heard nobody sing the blues like Blind Willie McTell. See them big plantations burning, hear the cracking of the whips, smell the sweet magnolia blooming, see the ghosts of slavery ships. Heard the tribal wailing, I heard the undertaker's bell. Never heard nobody sing the blues like Blind Willie McTell.
I'd like to recite a verse of a poem by Seamus Heaney. It's a poem with 6 verses in it. It's quite a long poem, but it's Seamus Heaney's a poem about his brother Hugh. And Hugh Heaney was younger than Seamus, and he was the farmer at the heart of the family. He kept, the farm that was so eulogised by Heaney in the poetry. It was Hugh. Heaney opted for Dublin and an artistic life, but Hugh kept going on the family farm home in Balahi. And Hugh was when the Balahi Centre was opened in memory of Seamus Heaney, the memory centre there, he'd be a frequent visitor, Hugh, and the staff adored him there because he was gentle and kind and he had a wicked sense of humour. And Hugh was extremely proud of Seamus' achievement, but quite ironically, Seamus was fascinated by Hugh's job, which was farming the old land at home. And this poem is called Keeping Going, and this is Seamus on about Hugh's daily life on the farm. My dear brother, you've got good stamina. You stay on where it happens. Your big tractor pulls up at a diamond. You wave at people, you laugh and shout above the revs. You keep old roads open by driving on new ones. You called the whitewash brushes Piper Sporrans. You called the Piper Sporrans whitewash brushes, then dressed up and walked us through the kitchen. But you cannot make the dead walk, or right wrong. I see you sometimes at the end of your tether, in the milking parlour, holding yourself up between 2 cows until your turn is past. Then coming into the smell of dung again and saying, is this all? As is now and shall be? Then rubbing your eyes and seeing your old brush upon the bar door and keeping going.
These are polkas from Josephine Marsh, from her first CD. It was Paddy's polkas on that. That was one of the first CDs I ever got actually, and I listened to that a lot. So
what key is it in?
It's I'm not sure what key that is, but
You might. that's the way I remember it.
So I thought I'd sing a very weird song of my own, which may or may not be about the difficulty of being a superhero. It's called Spider Mummy. Starts. Spider-Man is feeling lonely tonight. He's hanging from the ceiling, the world just don't seem right. He's got funny thoughts running through his head. He's stuck in the middle of his own web. He says, I want my spider mommy. I want her to come get me and take me from this superhero dream I'm living in. I want my spider mommy. She's the only one who loves me. She remembers me when I was an ordinary man. An ordinary man. An ordinary man. Everybody thinks it's so cool, hanging from the rooftops, breaking all the rules. But they don't know the mortal dread of having your whole life hanging from a thread. He says, I want my spider mommy. I want her to come get me and take me from this superhero dream I'm living in. I want my spider mommy. She's the only one who loves me. She remembers me when I was an ordinary man. An ordinary man. An ordinary man. Stranger than fiction, my whole life is just a mess. 'Cause there's no superpowers that can save your heart from loneliness. He said, I want my spider mommy. I want her to come get me and take me from this superhero dream I'm living in. I want my spider mommy. She's the only one who loves me. She remembers me when I was an ordinary man. An ordinary man. An ordinary man. Yes, an ordinary man. An ordinary man. An ordinary man. Spider-Man is feeling lonely tonight. He's hanging from the ceiling. The world just don't seem right.
How my brothers and my sisters laughed when they heard the lawyer declare Granny has left me her old armchair. Well, I hardly found a fare, but said I didn't care, and in the evening took the chair away. My brother leaped and said as he shyly shook his head, you will find it useful some day. When you settle down in life, find a girl to be your wife, you'll find it handy, he declared. On cold stormy nights when the fire's burning bright, you'll be seated in that old armchair. How they tittered and how they chuffed, how my brothers and my sisters laughed, when they heard the lawyer declare, Granny has left me her old armchair.
brings a girl in the street at night. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Go to buy me a big sharp axe, shiny steel, tempered in the fire. Gonna cut you down like an old man.
Antarctica. I'm just going outside and maybe some time. The others nod, pretending not to know, at the heart of the ridiculous, the sublime. He leaves them reading and begins to climb, goading his ghost into the howling snow. He is just going outside and maybe some time. The tent recedes beneath its crust of rime and frostbite is replaced by vertigo, at the heart of the ridiculous, the sublime. Need we consider it some sort of crime, this numb self-sacrifice of the weakest? No. He is just going outside, and maybe some time. In fact, forever. Solitary enzyme. Though the night yield no glimmer, there will glow at the heart of the ridiculous, the sublime. He takes leave of the earthly pantomime, quietly knowing it is time to go. I am just going outside, and maybe some time. At the heart of the ridiculous, the sublime.